React Miami, how we feeling? We're good. All right, nice. Year 5. This is crazy. And I can see you guys today. I don't know what they're doing with the lights. It's awesome. I can see people in the front row. Jacob, yeah. All right. Cool. Welcome. I'm so happy y'all are here. This is all about the community, as you know. We are not a professional conference organizing company, though you couldn't tell that because Michelle and Becca crush this event every year. Yes, they do. I'm the founder of G2I. As Ryan mentioned, you can check us out on g2i.ai or g2i.co. We have been focusing on the human data space and the RL space. So if you know frontier labs that need RL environments or human data, we are helping out on the benchmarking side of software engineering benchmarks. I've also gotten to start this conference by accident, actually, and AI engineer Miami as well. So I tell my story on purpose. I'm going to get a little bit vulnerable here as to how this conference originated. I walked into to ReactConf 2016. I guess that was 10 years ago. Didn't know anybody. And I saw Ryan Florence. I don't know, Ryan, if you're here, but I saw Ryan Florence from Moo Tools at the time, and shake his hand, sit down next to him, and he opens up his laptop, and his lock screen is Brad Pitt, and I knew I was at home. I knew I was I knew I was in the right place. There was this so much excitement. Nick Schrock was just rocking it about GraphQL. React Native was still brand new. The ecosystem was like, I don't know. There's an amazing amount of excitement. And a few years later, I got really, really sick. I had mercury poisoning and mold toxicity. And I was actually just talking to Seth backstage. And I would get on the floor, sleep. I'd had migraines. I couldn't think straight. I'd get up. I'd do some work. This lasted for 8 years. I went through chelation therapy to get rid of the mercury. And I had to get IVs on a Monday. And I couldn't work sometimes till later in the week, Thursday, Friday. And we'd work all weekend. And like I said, like my kids didn't see me and my wife didn't see much of me for those 8 years. And I was a shell of myself. And I'm sitting there in the pool floating on like a vacation, just headache, miserable, exhausted all the time. And my wife and I said we should get help. And so I put it out there that we needed to raise some money. And my buddy Dan Abramov, who did not create React, by the way, he tweeted this tweet which changed my life. And they helped me raise $22,000. I got help from a doctor, and I've been healthy from mold toxicity and mercury poisoning ever since. So the point that I'm trying to make is don't eat too much fish. No, I'm just kidding. The point that I'm trying to make is that this is a special community. This is a special group of people right here in this room, in the React community, in the greater open source community. And I just really hope that you all get a chance to connect these next few days. Whew. And then I started React Miami because I was up too late on Twitter. I think someone should put on ReactConf in Miami who'd be interested. I bought the domain name, put it out there, and of course Ken Wheeler goes, I'd go and probably never be invited back. He's here for like the 4th time. We keep inviting him back. Michelle was the one and her sister that convinced me that this could be done. This is Michelle's baby, and I'm so proud of her and Becca. Yeah. The community made this happen. And I hope that you all remember that as we continue our careers and continue just caring for each other. So I have one announcement, and then we'll get Aurora up here. We're announcing Orchestrator. We've been working for the Frontier Labs for a while now. It's like a tech incubator. We're being pushed to the brink. Like crazy things are happening in our company, and out of that work out of that incubation came Orchestrator. It's a multi-agent orchestration platform for complex software engineering work. Think of a harness of harnesses. And if you go to orc.ai, you can sign up as a potential design partner this summer. So real briefly, we're again a harness of harnesses. So coordinator, implementer, auditor, reviewer, validator, researcher, just as a starting place. They're of course talking to each other, these agents. It's providing a confidence score, sharing the known issues, the assumptions. And we're able to spin up to 16 roles that have adversarial governance to handle one of these tasks. So we're able to help catch a large amount of drift in the model, extremely fast interagent comms, which we're making much, much better, and it's model agnostic. Of course, self-pruning context memory that reduces context bloat, and Orchestrator automatically adds new skills as it identifies opportunities, and then we have an observability layer that allows you to manually add them or delete them. And we did a little bit of benchmarking. This is our, again, we have, we're talking to our engineers that are doing, massive amounts of surface area with this product. And so we wanted a few months of work in a few days. And so we wanted to benchmark internally our API work, that's code gen driven. Pet Store API, you're talking about a few hours of work here to recreate that. Not much of a lift from Orchestrator to something like a single agent harness like Claude Code, but we benchmarked 2 other APIs, one that would take about 1 to 2 weeks. And on the path coverage, Orchestrator is 100%, Claude Code's at 78%, and then semantic around response shapes, types, and behaviors that match the spec. Claude Code hit 60 and we hit 100. The big whammy is our kind of enterprise spec took 6 weeks, or that would take 6 weeks with human time. We were at 100% and 92% with Orchestrator. This is real world. We use this every day internally. And Claude Code just got stuck. We're hitting 92% on semantic, 22% for Claude Code. This is, one shot, and 56% on Claude Code, 100% on the path coverage. So we're really excited about this. Lastly, I'll go into just a few benchmarks that are externally accessible. I won't go into every single bucket here, but overall, using Orchestrator on SweBench Pro, which is already the hardest public benchmark, focused on long horizon engineering tasks, we were able to lift the model 8.4%. To give you an idea, we were able to lift the model GPT-5.4 from 59.1% to 67.5%, which is above Opus 4.7. So really excited. Lastly, we did Kimi. This came in 10 minutes ago. We did the benchmarks this morning, or finished them anyway, 5.6% lift. So we're nearing the Opus 4.7 range with Kimi, which is a little bit cheaper. So if you'd like to check it out, we'd love to talk more about it to you. Join the waitlist at orc.ai. Thank you all so much for your time. Appreciate you.